guys. Okay, so I got distracted and I found a new editing tool. I'm going to do a video for you guys. So I'm down to the last step and I'm ready to get my kitchen put back together. And I'm wiping down my kettle. Now, that is one of the things in my house that gets touched all the time by everybody. So I'm going to turn on my coffee water and I'm going to have a coffee while we get everything all reorganized. So in the first video, I went through and I just sanitized absolutely everything. And then I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to get it all reset up. So this little stand I picked up at Dollarama, and it is, I think, like a locker stand or something like that. That's the base of where I start my Keto Corner kitchen. So I emptied out a few of my containers that are out of stock, and I will pick up that stuff after. So these are the start of these ones. Now, these are the containers that I keep on hand, that I use most frequently. And actually, let's put the ones I use more often at the front and the ones I use less frequently at the back. There we go. So that is that section all good and ready to go. So from there, I come around the corner and I keep these containers. So these ones are my nut flowers. I guess I should have told you guys what each of these things were. Let's go over that. I've got coconut, flaxseed, chia seed, pecan, almond, walnut, sunflower seeds, ground flax, and then some empty containers for some things that I had to empty out this afternoon because they're just out and they're full. So the next thing I do is I have my large containers. Let's put these out of the way. And in here, they're basically almost the same thing as I have in these, and these are meant to refill. So I've got my coconut, my walnut, my almond, and these are the flowers that I make at home, and then my store-bought, my almond, and my coconut. So those go along that wall. Let me move you guys so you can see a little bit better. Those go along that wall, that direction. Then I have my tall nut containers, and again, these are meant to refill my small ones. So I've got my walnut, my almond. I washed out my pecan one because I'm out of pecan right now. So those go over that direction. And then I set up my far corner. So here I've got some gelatin. I've got blonde flax. I've got the regular flax. I've got some hemp heart. And I've got some blonde ground flax. And then I've got some sesame seeds. This one is a lupin flower, so they don't have to be fancy jars. They can be reusable jars, but they have to seal airtight, and they have to be glass jars, and they have to be out of direct sunlight for you to store your nuts and seeds this way on your counter. This one is monk fruit sweetener that I bought bulk. Nutritional yeast. This is chili powder that I bought bulk. Stack those up there. Then we have some powdered coconut milk that I use for different hot chocolate recipes. This is poppy seeds. And then I have this container, which it's just what leftover coconut flour I had before I bought my next bag. So I'll use this for something small and then get rid of that container. Then I have my home-dried stevia. So we grow the stevia leaves, I dry them, I crush them up, and I make my own organic sweetener that isn't processed. That goes on there. And let me move you guys a little closer to this side of the corner so you can see. And then my xanthan gum, which I keep in a sprinkler and the big container in the freezer. So that goes there. And then I have my little mini containers that have my baking powder, my red cocoa, and my black cocoa. So I pop those in here along the back because they fit under where my kettle plugs in. So then I'm going to put back my cookbooks because I like to keep them right handy on my counter. So let me grab those. And those go right in between here and here. So I'll get my stack going here. And that way I've got them all handy in the kitchen when I want them. And it also separates my containers nicely and holds everything the way that I want. So this is where my keto corner starts, and then it comes around the corner to all the ingredients in the back that you guys see. And then I'll add what I always have just in the corner in the back that you guys see as well. So I do have a couple of gigantic charger plates, and they're a lot of fun, but they're really hard to store somewhere in your kitchen. So I just keep those in the back right there. And then my cutting block, which actually works out really good to hold it in place there. And then my paper towel roller goes right here on this side. Now this I keep on hand because I do the pressed coffee. So instead of a full coffee maker, I have the kettle, and then I have my pressed coffee maker from Texas Parks Coffee. So those I just tuck kind of in this corner here so that it's handy, but it's kind of out of the way. Because I won't use it if it's not right handy. Unfortunately, that's the bottom line there. So I get that all set up. And then the star of the show, always, my light. And my light goes there. And that's how I keep my kitchen set up so that everything is handy. The first thing I realized when I was going to make things that are quick and easy and convenient is that 90% of the time I'm spending is gathering ingredients and getting them together out of my cupboard and getting them out on my countertop. So this really allows me to have easy access to all of my ingredients, my books, my things that I need, and it's just all in one corner of my kitchen. And I won't show you guys the rest of my kitchen because I'm not still done undoing that part yet. But if you guys are looking for a convenient way, it's not that expensive to go pick up cheap containers at the dollar store and grab a couple. I started out with only 4, and then as my ingredients built, I was able to buy another. Of these, I started out with 2. I bought one for coconut and one for almond. And then as I started making my own nut flours, I got extra containers. Now I am short one over there because I'm out of pecan flour. So I will scooch this stuff down and just put my one pecan flour one in there. And that's because the last time I was like, oh, I need walnuts. And it wasn't walnuts I needed, it was pecan. So, but that is my full layout in a glance and how I keep my kitchen quick and easy. When I reorganize my keto cupboards, and man, guys, it's a disaster in here. I'll tell you what, like, this is the Shama's disaster of, like, some of this is my stuff, some of this is their stuff, some of it's stuff I can't eat, some of it's stuff I can eat. So when I pull apart my cupboards and reorganize, I will invite you guys to join me because it's going to be a fun time. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. And if you want to label things, again, I didn't go fancy. I didn't go expensive. I just hand wrote labels on them. But, you know, feel free to go nuts and be all frou-frou and add all kinds of cool stuff. So have an awesome day, guys. And don't forget, wipe everything down. Keep your counters clean. You want to do your handles, your fridge, your stove, your kettle, where everybody is touching all the time. Have a great day, guys. Oh, somebody's calling me. Oh, and it won't let me go away from it so that I can... There we go. Have a great day, guys.